before even writing this book, you got diagnosed with ADHD and dyslexia.
Yeah.
So you wrote the 3 previous books unaware of that. What was the catalyst of making you get diagnosed or go get checked out?
I wouldn't say I was unaware. I knew there was something not 100% right in me, if that makes sense. And like, it's just something I kind of wanted to do. And my son is kind of struggling a little bit at the minute. And I kind of wanted to be kind of like, I need to understand myself so I can be a mentor for him, if that makes sense. So, yeah, people that I suppose a lot of people are getting diagnosed later in life with ADHD and dyslexia, and it can bring relief but also anger as well, because like for me personally, like school was a nightmare because my dyslexia is I struggle to retain information. Like so, if I'd never be able to do this what you're doing, reading off screens. Like so, whenever I please God present to maybe,
we just ad-lib everything.
Oh no, I'm after breaking the whole rule of the whole every episode. That's how they're so good at what they say. But I often said I'd never be able to do that. I always are just like I can't read, and so it's a struggle. So to be diagnosed with that is a relief. That okay, now I know. And ADHD was like hyperactive, hyper focus. So the last word is disorder in ADHD. I don't like that word because it's like a superpower if you channel it in the right direction. And young people can't hear that enough in school. Like, you know, I'm not good in school, ma'am, I'm stupid. You're not stupid. You just have to find what you're good at, you know, and find that lane. And that's what drove me on to write the books, like, you know, because I want to be the kind of the person that teachers can say, oh, do you know Rory Stories? Oh, his videos on YouTube, yeah, he's actually dyslexic as well. No way. And give them a sense of, okay, well, maybe you can be successful. Because, like, when I was 10 or 11 in school, I would love to hear my story, if that makes sense. So I'm very passionate about that, like, and that's why the more you understand about ADHD and dyslexic, the more I realise there is a superpower there. You're struggling at certain things, but if you find what you're good at, you can horse into it. Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
People got to know you through your social media platform, like through Instagram, and the skits were hilarious and gave so many people that laugh that they needed when they were really struggling. But now you use it as well, not just for the comedy purposes, but to talk about what you're going through. So is that really important for you now that it's kind of pivoted in terms of how you're using the platform?
Yeah, like since I had 2,000 followers on social media, I talked about mental health because Rory Stories began with me hitting rock bottom and struggling with addiction and asking for help. So I try and voice that now. There's like 1 million people that follow the stuff, like, and so I know there is people that follow me just for that. And even when I'm out and about, it's rare, like people say, oh yeah, gas man, but it's always the serious stuff, and that's what it's nearly like. You need to keep doing what you're doing, so it actually is helping people. And the whole theory behind it is I don't want people feeling like I did back in 2012, 13 or long before that, feeling useless. I mean, we all know what that feels like, and it's just to raise awareness. I know I listened to your podcast with Darren, like, and it's great to see that passion and power coming from a fella like you, who everyone thinks, God, he's great and he's everything going from, but depression doesn't care what you have going for you. It doesn't care. And that's what people used to always say in Ireland, like, you know, why would he be depressed? Lovely house, lovely car, loads of money, lovely family, but depression doesn't care. Like, do you know what I mean? It can just seep into anyone and just get a grip you, and it's just a matter of understanding, okay, why, and getting help. And that's the key ingredients is saying, I need help here, and finding out what works for you.
Yeah, but I'd say those lads coming up to you on the street, or even ladies, and telling you that the deep stuff is what resonates with them. Yeah. I even had it the other day. A guy stopped me in the street and mentioned the same thing, and it just, you're like, okay, maybe we do need to be talking about it, because we are helping these young fellas around the place. So fair play to everything you're doing.
Yeah,
Rory.
no, people are craving more of it, like more and more and more and more, and we have to just be man up and accept we have problems. Some people, and just say, yeah, listen, I do, like, because it's the opposite. People thought it was the opposite, but it's actually showing bravery. Yeah. People thought, oh, you know, this word's soft, and you know, you're not aiming for it, but that's stupid, like, do you know what I mean? That was old lingo, but it's just a matter of addressing your issues and saying, yeah, you know, I'm struggling a bit, that's it, yeah.